Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the next stage in the development of the 21-ton mineral wagon. This will be diagram 107, the welded body version. Did the 110 version in the last video of this series, which is, I'll leave a link in the top right corner here if you haven't seen that one. This one's going to be a bit involved because there's no contemporary ready-to-run model of this one or a kit. There used to be a kit developed and produced by Chivers Fine Lines, but since they've ceased production and trading a couple of years ago, then we're going to have to do some quite serious carving up of other various kits that are similar. So in my quest to build a rake of wagons that are the same but different, I've got two options in this one. So we're going to do one that's plain bearings or oil axle boxes, and as you've just seen, we're going to do another one that's got roller bearing axle boxes. I've had issues with one or two of these wagon kits having the sole bars bend in and gripping the wheels, the axles, extremely tightly, which means that essentially the axle's seized. So I've started putting in a spar between them. It needs a little bit of filing or chopping to be able to get the wheels in, but it seems to keep the wheels, the sole bars square and upright. The next thing to do was to measure a 24-ton wagon against a 21-ton wagon to see how much I needed to chop out of the sides. And what I discovered was amusing and quite shocking, I suppose. So I decided to write a strongly worded letter to the Ideal Stocks Committee of the 1950s to show my dismay. It wasn't a too difficult task reducing the height of the sides, and I was quite surprised. I think the hardest thing was blending the join lines on the piece that I inserted in to eliminate the top doors. By doing it this way, I lost a little bit of detail and the top edge, which I knew was going to be an issue because it's the thing that's most visible. I recreated the top edge by using Evergreen Scale Models styrene strip packet number 144. That's 1mm by 2mm. It seemed to be the best fit, and to recreate the little details, the little webs underneath the top bar, cut some of the smallest pieces that I've ever cut. So although these welded wagons were Although these welded wagons have diagram 107, which is lower than the previous ones, which is 110 for the riveted body, their number series is the next one on, so their numbers carry on from the 110 diagram. They were ordered in 1950 and they were built in 3 lots, each of 500 wagons, so that's a total of 1,500 wagons. And they were built at P.W. McKellen, Charles Roberts and Birmingham. That's what it says in the book, but I presume that's BRCW. I stand to be corrected on that one if I'm wrong. Unfitted, that means handbrake only, and originally they only had oil axle boxes. Some were latterly fitted with roller bearings, which is the variant, the two different variants that I'm doing here. No 2 doors per side, no top flap, an end door. All this information that's scrolling across the screen is available in the description, as always. These wagons were the last ones built in the 1950s, the next ones being in the 1960s, which will be the subject matter of video 3 in this series. Because I didn't want to duplicate too many things in this series, the information on the handbrake and the weight, and then the painting and weathering can all be found in the first video, the 110 diagram, the welded body, the riveted body. Well, this has been another enjoyable build for me. I'm really pleased with the way these have turned out. And again, we won't do a run of these. We'll wait to the end until I've finished the whole series, and then we'll have a bit of an overview of the whole lot. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.